Hi, everybody. Hello. Can you all hear me clearly? If you can hear me, then say, yes, I can hear you. Let's have a look. Can you hear me? Let me just check my microphone. Yes, can you hear me clearly? So yes, hi everybody and welcome to my live session on Monday. I hope that you are all doing well. I hope that you have all had a good weekend as well. So first of all, I can't believe that it's Monday already. It feels like yesterday that we had a live session. The week goes past so quickly. I think that that's the older I get and the quicker the time goes. I don't know whether it's the same for you, but yes, the weeks and the days and the months go by so quickly. So first of all then, first question all for you today. Easy question is, how are you today? How are you today? So in English, there's different ways that we can answer this question. So maybe try and answer in a different way from other people. So try and answer the question, how are you today? Let's have a look. Do we have any answers yet? Okay, so how are you today? So before you answer the question, I will say for myself that I'm very well, and I have had a lovely day. I've had a little bit of a relaxing day and also doing some work as well. So it's been actually a very nice day for me. On Saturday and Sunday, I worked very hard, so I was quite exhausted. So today has been a little bit more relaxing. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at some of these answers. Okay, so we have, okay, good. We have, I'm okay. Kanli says, I'm okay. Okay, that's good. Let's have a look. Who else do we have? We have Pitayapon. Pitayapon says, I'm doing good. You? So yes, I'm doing very well. Thank you. Let's have a look. Who else do we have? We have Wisuwat says, so far, so good. Okay, I love this one. Very nice. Let's have a look at who else should we say? Winnie. Winnie says, how have you been last weekend? So yes, I have been very well. Yeah, my weekend was lovely. It was very busy and tiring, but it was nice. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Pitayapon says, call me Mayo. So good. Sorry about that. And also let's have a look. Kuni says, not so bad. Okay, so it's nice for you to practice answering the question, how are you? Okay, so next question for you all today. Okay, lots of questions today. Okay, next question. Are you enjoying the cool weather in Thailand? Are you enjoying the cool weather in Thailand? So one thing to say is that sometimes people get mixed up between the words cool and cold. Cool, cold. So the word cool, okay, means yen, okay? And cold means now. Okay, so I didn't say, are you enjoying the cold weather in Thailand? Because maybe 20 degrees, 17 degrees, 25 degrees is maybe not cold. Maybe for some of us. Actually, for me, it has been quite cold. But I think for most people, they would say that the weather in Thailand nowadays or these last few days has been cool and not cold. So yes, remember the difference between cool and cold. So let's see whether you have been enjoying the cool weather. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, Tiriwat. Okay, Tiriwat says, yes, I am. I like cool weather. Me too. I think that this kind of weather has been so lovely and so perfect. So for me, I'm definitely enjoying the cool weather in Thailand. Let's have a look. Other people. Okay, so we have yes, it's very good, not hot like last year. Yeah, this is a good point. Last year was definitely hotter than this year. This year has been really, really nice and cool, and I love it because I can wear my jacket, and yeah, I don't have to wear like shorts all the time. I can wear a jacket and maybe a scarf or anything that I like to wear when it's a little bit cooler. So somebody asks, cold weather. So yes, as I said, cool weather, yen, cold weather, now. Okay, let's have a look. I like this comment. As long as it doesn't chill me to the bones, it is fine. As long as it doesn't chill me to the bones, it is fine. I totally agree. For me, I hate it when I go back to England and it's so, so cold. Okay, and I can feel it on my bones, like it right in my bones. It's so, so cold. So for me, this weather in Thailand is perfect. Let's have a look at some other ones. I love it. City says, I love it. I'm so, so glad that you are loving it. Yeah, it's nice to wake up in the mornings. I think the best weather at the moment is in the mornings when it's so fresh and you can go for a walk. Yeah, like for me, when I go running, it's so nice when the weather is a little bit cooler. So yeah, for me, I am loving the cool weather in Thailand. Oh, somebody says it's like spring weather in Europe. It's like spring weather in Europe. Yeah, I totally agree. It is like spring weather in Europe. And for me, spring in England is one of the best seasons in England because the weather is not too hot, not too cold. There's new flowers blooming. It's just a very fresh temperature. So yeah, I totally agree. It is like spring weather in Europe. Okay, so let's move on then. Okay, so today, as I said, today our topic of today is movies, series, and Netflix. So before we move on to this topic, can I ask you please all to like and to comment and to share? Yes, please share, everybody, if you haven't. Yeah, don't forget to share. Very, very important. So yes, the topic of today is movies, series, and Netflix. So I thought this would be a nice topic because nowadays with lockdown, so many people are at home and there's not a lot to do. Obviously, there's restaurants open, but in general, there's not a lot to do these days. So most people, I'm guessing, like myself, when I have free time, in English, we can say free time or spare time. Free time or spare time. So for me, when I have some free time in the evenings, I love to watch movies. I love to watch series. I love to turn on Netflix. So for me, I thought would be a nice topic for everybody. Okay, so just one thing before we continue. It's important for me to teach this. Okay, this is important. Okay, so in British English, we say films. Okay, you can practice if you're at home, you can practice my British pronunciation. So films. Okay, this is British English. So in England, my friends, my family, when they're talking about movies, okay, they say film. Okay, but American English, okay, they say movies. So in the past, when I lived in England, I always said, I forgot what I always said films, okay? But I've lived in Thailand, and since I've lived in Thailand, for some reason, and I don't know why, but I've started to say movies. So I have started to turn a little bit American. It's my one word that I have started to use. Normally, I say like all British words, normally, like definitely all British, but then the one word that I say that's American is I say movies. So you can choose when you're talking, you can either say films or movies, whichever one you prefer. They have the same meaning. And also, if you talk to a British person and you say movies, they understand. And if you talk to an American and say films, they will understand. Okay, so to begin with, we are going to talk about film genres. Film genres. Okay, so this word, okay, genres. You may be thinking this sounds a little bit strange because we have Genres, but I say genre. So the reason that it may sound strange is because this is a French word. Okay, this word is from France. So we have borrowed it just like every language in the world. And there will always be words that we borrow from that country. So one of the words is genre. So we pronounce G as J, genre. But you don't have to say it exactly like this is my pronunciation. This is like a little bit more French, but actually I'm not 100% sure how French people say it. But yes, genre. Okay, so it's kind of pronounced with a J sound. So this means the type of film. So in English, when we're talking about movies or films, okay, we say like film genres, movie genres, or music genres. So that just means ประเภทของภาพยนตร์นั่นเองค่ะ. Okay, so today, like last week, okay, I'm going to give you Thai, and then you are going to write the English word. Okay, so they will all of the vocabulary will be to do with film genres. So like I said, I will give you Thai, and you can write English. Okay, so good typing practice, either typing like this or however. So yes, I will begin with the first word, okay? So are you ready to begin? If you're ready to begin, then say, I am ready. I am ready. Okay, so let's begin then. So the first word, let's have a look. The first word of today. This one is actually quite an easy one. Okay, so first of all, we have papillon action. Okay, papillon action. Okay, hang on 1 second. Yes, so what is this word in English? Okay, so if you know the answer, then type it down below. Okay, if you know this word, then type it. So this one isn't too difficult. Okay, type your answer. So what do we say in English? Da 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 da. Okay, so what do we say? Papillon action. Okay, so English, what do we say? Let's have a look. Let's see whether you've got some answers. Okay, good. Okay, so, okay, we've got some correct answers. You're doing well. Let's have a look. Okay, we're getting some good answers here. Excellent. Okay, so the answer to this one, okay, is dun dun dun. This one is action. So if you notice, so in Thai you tend to say action. Okay, British English we say action. So for us, the sound goes kind of down. Action. So like an example sentence is, I love action movies. Or I should say, because I'm British, I love action films. So do you like action films? I think that most people tend to like action films just because they're normally quite exciting. There's normally like some fighting. There's lots happening. So I think that action films are very popular films all over the world. And I feel like Thai people tend to love action films. So yes, if you love action films, let's have a look. So quickly, let's have a look. So Rook, I hope that's pronounced correctly. Rook says, I love action movie. Good. So just remember the S. So we have to say, I love action movies. Okay, that's the important part. The reason we have to say, I love action movies with an S is because we have lots of movies. If it's just one, okay, I love this movie. I love this movie. But if we say, I love action movies, then we have to have an S, okay, on the end. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, this one. Okay, so next we have Papayon Pajon Pai. Papayon Pajon Pai. Okay, ภาษาอังกฤษคือ da 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 da. Okay, if you know the answer, then type it down below. Okay, Papayon Pajon Pai. ภาษาอังกฤษคือ dun 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 dun. If you know the answer, type it down below. Okay, and if you don't know the answer, then share this live clip instead. Papayon Pajon Pai. ภาษาอังกฤษคือ dun 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 dun. Okay, so we're getting some good answers and nice spelling as well. Very, very impressed. Let me just take one sip of my tea. As usual, I have my tea with me. Very, very nice, especially in the cool weather. So yes, cheers to everybody. Cheers. If you have tea, then tell me what tea you're drinking, or if you're drinking a drink, tell me what drink you are drinking. But I just have to have tea, especially when I'm talking so much. I'm using my throat. This is called my throat. Okay, back to movies. Sorry. Back to movies. Okay, so the answer is, let's get the answer. Da-da. Adventure. Pronunciation. So remember the V sound, okay? And I know that in Thai language, you don't have V. So you have to say adva. Sorry, please mind my mouth. Okay, but you will notice my teeth are kind of like over my lips. Adventure. So for you, do you like adventure movies? For me, I enjoy adventure movies. I think they're fun. They're normally quite exciting and they're normally quite fun to watch. So for you, what do you think about adventure movies? Do you enjoy them? If you enjoy them, then yes, please type down below whether you enjoy adventure movies or not. Okay, so Kitty Watt has put Avengers. Yes, very, very similar. The word adventure, which means Pajon Pai, is very, very similar to Avenger. The movies Avengers. Yes, so very, very similar. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, the next one of this evening is Papayon Songkram เองค่ะ Papayon Songkram. Okay, so what do we say in English? ภาษาอังกฤษคือ Okay, if you know the answer, then type it down below. What is the answer to this one? Let's see whether any of you know the answer. Oh, we're getting some answers. Excellent. Okay, yes. Papayon Songkram. ภาษาอังกฤษคือ dun 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 dun. Okay, write your answer below. Okay, let's see whether some of you know the answer. And yes, if you don't know the answer, then you have to share this clip. Thank you. Okay, so let's have a look to see how many of you know the answer. Okay, so the correct answer is Papayon Songkram. ภาษาอังกฤษคือ war. war movies. War movies. Okay, you will notice my pronunciation of war. Okay, it's pronounced like or sound. War movies. So do you like war movies? I know that some people maybe don't because they're often quite sad and there's lots of maybe violence. So for you, do you like war movies? For me personally, I quite like war movies. I think that in the past, I didn't like war movies, but nowadays I feel like war movies are quite interesting because we can learn something about the past. And maybe if it's about World War II or World War I, yeah, often these movies are about obviously the World War and it's about something that we should learn about. So for me, it's quite an interesting topic of movie. So for me, I quite like war movies, but I know that some people don't. Okay, so let's have a look then. Let's have a look. Oh, okay, so we've got, I dislike war movies. Yeah, I know that some people really, really dislike war movies. They're, like I said, they're quite violent. They're quite sad. They're not very, for some people, they're maybe a little bit boring. So it's just a type of genre of movie that I think is kind of 50-50. Some people love them and some people hate them. So it depends on you. Okay, so let's move on. Oh, we've got again, Rook says, I don't like war movies. Yeah, so I think that they're not a very popular genre of movies. I think people prefer something maybe a little bit more exciting, a little bit more fun, a little bit more funny. Yes, war movies are normally quite sad and quite depressing. The word depressing means very sad, so depressing. Okay. Oh, actually, Anne Kim says, I love war movies. I love war movies. Dunkirk. Yeah, Dunkirk, I have seen it. I think it was a few years ago, and it was a good movie. So, yeah, that's a good example of a war movie. Very, very good example. Oh, and also Robert. Sorry, one more comment that I have to show. Robert says, I love war movies because they tell you about history. So, Robert, I agree with you. This is the reason for me why I enjoy them, is because exactly we can learn about history, and for me it's important that we know what happened in the past. So I think they're interesting for me. I enjoy them. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, the next genre of movie is Papillon Witia-san. Papillon Witia-san. Okay. If you know the answer, then comment down below. I'm just going to have some tea while you answer the question. Papillon Witia-san. ภาษาอังกฤษคือ Okay, write down your comment down below. Oh, this tea is very, very nice. It's the perfect temperature. Very, very nice temperature. Yes, not too hot, not too cool. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, Papillon Witia-san. ภาษาอังกฤษคือ dun 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 dun. Okay, 30 more seconds, and then I will tell you the correct answer. Papillon Witia-san. ภาษาอังกฤษคือ dun 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 dun. Okay, I feel like that's 30 seconds already. I think you're ready for me to reveal the correct answer. Okay, and the correct answer is sci-fi. Okay, so some of you wrote science fiction. Actually, science fiction is 100% correct. So in English, we say science fiction movies or sci-fi movies. So for me, I enjoy sci-fi movies. Again, sci-fi movies when I was younger, I didn't really enjoy them. I didn't really understand them because they're often about the future, and I was often like, what's happening? What's going on? But nowadays, actually, I've started to enjoy sci-fi movies a little bit more. So what about you? Do you enjoy sci-fi movies? Or is it just me that enjoys them? But I'm sure some of you will enjoy them too. So let's have a look. Do you enjoy sci-fi movies? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Do you enjoy sci-fi movies? If you enjoy them, then comment down below, okay? Or I can say, do you enjoy science fiction movies? Do you enjoy science fiction movies? Okay, any answers? Oh, one's from Japan. Pitiapon says one's from Japan. Wow, I've never seen any sci-fi movies from Japan, but maybe I should try. Yeah, has anybody else seen any sci-fi movies from Japan? Because I definitely haven't. Okay, Tana says, yes, I do. Let's have a look. Let's see who else. Anybody else that enjoys sci-fi movies? Maybe not so many people enjoy sci-fi movies so much. Oh, John Tap says sci-fi is my favorite movies. Okay, excellent. Okay, nice. Okay, so John Tap, why do you like sci-fi movies? So actually you can say sci-fi is my favorite genre of movie. Sci-fi is my favorite genre of movie. Okay, so other people says yes, I do. I enjoy it. Yes, I like it. Jackie says I like it. So, one small correction. So for many of you, when you talk about movies, you can say, yes, I like them. Because if you say, yes, I like it, then it's just one movie. But if you say, yes, I like them, you mean lots of movies because sci-fi is a genre. So you have different movies. So yeah, so remember to say, yes, I like them. Okay. Yes, I like them. Yes, somebody else says Japanese sci-fi animation. I've never heard of this genre of Japanese sci-fi. So maybe I will have to listen to I'll have to try and watch Japanese sci-fi. Okay, let's move on then to the next genre. Okay, next genre is this one. Oh, no. I've told you the answer. I gave you the answer too quickly. I'll do it again. Hopefully none of you saw. I clicked the wrong one. So hopefully you only saw for 1 second. Okay, so Papillon, talog, ภาษาอังกฤษคือ Okay, I showed you the answer for about 1 second. So you should be able to know the answer. Papillon, talog, ภาษาอังกฤษคือ dun, dun, dun. If you know the answer, then write the answer down below. And if you don't know the answer, then share this clip. Papillon, talog. Okay, let's see how many of you know the answer. Papillon, talog, ภาษาอังกฤษคือ Ooh, let's have a look to see how many of you know. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, lots of you know this one. Okay, this one seems like a popular one or maybe because I showed you. But yeah, lots of you seem to know the answer to this one. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so the answer to this one is... Okay, now I can reveal not too early. The correct answer is comedy. So comedy is normally quite a popular genre of movie. I think it's often quite popular because comedies are normally funny, they're normally fun, they make people laugh, and they're normally like easygoing. They're normally very relaxing for people to watch. So for you, do you like comedies? So for me, I am maybe different to most people in the world, but actually I'm not a big fan of comedies. I don't know why. Actually, I laugh a lot in my daily life, but when I watch comedies, I don't laugh that much, and I don't know why. So like if I'm in the cinema, everybody will laugh except me. Yeah, I'm not too sure why. So for me, comedies are okay, but they are not my favorite genre of movie. But I know that for most people, they love comedies. Let's have a look at some some answers. Okay, so Sumi says, I like comedy movies such as Mr. Bean. Oh, you know Mr. Bean. Excellent. Okay, so obviously Mr. Bean is from England. I think that actually when I was living in Oxford, when I was younger, people said that they saw Mr. Bean driving around Oxford in his little Mini. So I never saw him myself, but other people said that they saw him, driving in Oxford. Apparently, he drove his little Mini that he used in his comedies. So that's an interesting story. Oh, somebody else. Kate also says, my favorite one, I love Mr. Bean. I didn't know that Mr. Bean is quite popular in Thailand. Oh, it's so interesting. And also Karoon. Oh, we've got so many people who are a fan of Mr. Bean. I think that Mr. Bean is maybe popular all over the world because actually you don't need to understand what he's saying because most of the time he isn't talking, he's just acting. So I think that maybe that's one of the reasons why he's popular in different countries is just simply because his actions, his acting is just funny to watch and that you can just watch him and it's fun. Oh, and we also have, I love Charlie Chaplin. So I'll be honest, I don't think I've seen many Charlie Chaplin movies, to be honest. I've maybe seen one or two a long time ago, but to be honest, I can't remember Charlie Chaplin very, very well. But lots of you have written that you like Mr. Bean. Yeah, Emma says Mr. Bean is easy to watch. Yeah, so I think you're right, Emma. I think the reason people enjoy Mr. Bean is because he's easy to watch. You don't need to understand what he's saying. You can just enjoy his actions. Okay, so let's move on, to the next genre. Okay, the next genre is, which one shall I choose? I have so many. Okay, this one, Papillon playing. Papillon playing ภาษาอังกฤษคือ Papillon playing ภาษาอังกฤษคือ Okay, so if you know the answer to this one, then write it down below. Papillon playing ภาษาอังกฤษคือ Okay, if you know the answer, then write it down. Papillon playing ภาษาอังกฤษคือ dun 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 dun. Okay, if you know the answer, then write it down. Let me just have some tea, and if you don't know the answer, then please share. Let's have a look whether you know the answer. Okay, Papillon playing ภาษาอังกฤษคือ Okay, if you know the answer, then don't forget to type down below. Okay, lots of you seem to know the answer. Okay, you're doing well. Okay, excellent. Okay, let's have a look to see. Okay, so, I will reveal the answer. Okay, so, Papillon playing ภาษาอังกฤษคือ musical. Okay, musical. So I think maybe some of you wrote music. So actually we have to say musical. And we have to say the L sound clearly. Musical. Okay, so do you like musicals? If you like musicals, then write down below, do you like musicals? And if you do, tell me why. Why do you like musicals? So for me, musicals are okay. To be honest, I haven't seen a musical in a long time. I know that when I was younger, I enjoyed watching musicals, but nowadays less so. I like some, it depends. I think there are some good musicals and then some which are less good. Also, Panuwat says music or musical. So yes, musical. It has to be musical. So some of you have said, somebody said about High School Musical or something. I've never seen that film. I know it's a very famous one. Oh, Pitiyapon says Moulin Rouge. Yes, Moulin Rouge. Yes, for me, I love Moulin Rouge. Is known to be a musical that starred an entertainer named Kylie Minogue. I think it was it was a different actress. I can't remember her name. I'm so bad with my memory, but I think it was a different actress. But I actually also love musical. I also love Moulin Rouge. It was maybe 10 years ago or no more. I think it was maybe 15 years ago, Moulin Rouge, and I really like it. It was good fun. Let's have a look. Oh, Jackie. Jackie says, I enjoyed watching Grease when I was young. Me too. Okay, I enjoyed Grease. So maybe some of you are younger, so you don't know Grease, but Grease is a film from maybe like 40 years ago. I'm not sure exactly, but it's approximately 40 years ago. It might be more, I'm not sure. But yes, Grease, when I was younger, I enjoyed Grease. And Yunwei Chan says musical is not popular in Asia. That's quite interesting. So I think that in England, musicals aren't that popular either, to be honest. Maybe nowadays musicals aren't that popular. I'm not too sure why. But yeah, not too sure why. Oh, Mary Wu says Chinese musicals are also great. Again, I've never seen Chinese musicals. Yeah, sounds interesting. But the problem is that if I were to watch a Chinese musical, then maybe I wouldn't understand what they were saying. I think it's nice if you watch a musical that you can sing along to the songs. So if I were to watch a Chinese musical, I don't know any Chinese, so it would maybe quite difficult for me. Also, Karun says, I love Mamma Mia. I know that I've never watched Mamma Mia, but I know Mamma Mia is a very popular movie. One more comment. Japan Kiss says, is Phantom of the Opera a musical? Yes, it is. Yes, it is a type of musical. I have seen Phantom of Opera a long time ago, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, I thought it was really good. They have the live stage version of Phantom of the Opera in London, and my mum and family have been to see it, and they said it was amazing. So next time I go back to the UK, I would love to watch Phantom of the Opera. So yes. Okay, let's move on to the next category. The time is going so quickly. It always does. Okay, so the last genre of movie is ภาพยนตร์สยองขวัญภาพยนตร์สยองขวัญ หรือง่ายๆหนังสยองขวัญหนังสยองขวัญภาษาอังกฤษคือ Okay, if you know the answer, then write it down below. ภาพยนตร์สยองขวัญหรือหนังสยองขวัญภาษาอังกฤษคือ Okay, if you know this type of movie, then comment down below. Okay, I'll just have some of my tea. Okay, so yes, หนังสยองขวัญภาษาอังกฤษคือ Okay, I will give you 2 minutes. Actually, you don't need 2 minutes. You can have just 30 seconds to write down your answer. หนังสยองขวัญภาษาอังกฤษคือ Okay, write your answer down below. Okay, we've got some different answers. Let's have a look. Yeah, we've got some different good answers. I can see some correct answers and some ones that are maybe correct, but yeah, there's better answers. Okay, so I will reveal the correct answer. So the correct answer is horror. Okay, this one is maybe difficult to pronounce because you have R sound. Horror. Okay, horror movies. Or if you don't want to say horror, then you maybe could say scary movies. Okay, if you find the word horror too difficult, then yes, very similar is scary movies. So yes, do you like watching horror movies? For me, I really don't like watching horror movies at all. I get scared very, very easily. So for me, I prefer not to watch horror movies. Or if I watch horror movies, I tend to do this, like this, for about 99% of the time. And then when nothing is happening, then I can watch and then I close it again. Or I have like a cushion, like, or a pillow, and then I just like hide and then peek and then, okay, hide back around again. But for me, I get really, really scared. So for me, I don't like horror movies. I prefer to watch more relaxing movies because horror movies makes me very, very stressed and I get nightmares. ฝันร้าย Oh. Okay, so Kate says, oh my God, I really don't like horror movies. Okay, so Kate, I'm with you. I don't like horror movies at all. Oh God. What else? Okay. Ellen Ray Musk. Oh, hello, Ellen Ray Musk. You said, I'm shutting my eyes all the time. I'm the same as you. I literally, like I said, just close my eyes like this and then peek and then, okay, I'm just going to close my eyes and then, okay, I can watch. Oh, so for me, yeah, I don't like horror movies at all. Not at all. Oh gosh. Yi Ratana says, I like to watch Scream 1996. Okay, so this is an interesting point because this was the first horror movie I watched when I was younger, and I was maybe 12 or I don't know, I was very, very young, and I watched Scream for the first time, and it was so bad. And I remember it was my mum's friend, and she said like, oh, it's not scary, it's a fun movie. And then I watched it and was terrified. Terrified means very, very, very scared. So then I had nightmares, and then I was so scared to be alone in my house. I was scared to go anywhere because of the mask. I was worried that someone was going to kill me with the mask. And actually, I don't like to think about it now because it's a horrible, horrible movie. Okay, so next we're going to move on to the next part. Okay, so the next part is answering questions. Okay, so this is moving on to different discussion questions about movies. Okay, so before we continue, can you please comment, and of course, please share. Okay, so this is the second part of this live tonight, is answering questions about films or series or Netflix or whatever. So let's begin then. First question. We have, do you prefer watching films at home or at the cinema? Do you prefer watching films at home or at the cinema? แปลว่าคนชอบดูหนังที่บ้านหรือคนชอบดูหนังที่บ้านหรือที่โรงภาพยนตร์มากกว่ากัน Okay. Yeah, sometimes when I translate, when I'm talking in English, I sometimes have to think in English, and then when I think in Thai, I think in Thai. But when I switch between English and Thai, then I'm like, my brain gets a little bit fuddled. So yes, do you prefer watching films at home or at the cinemas? So คนชอบดูหนังที่บ้านหรือที่โรงภาพยนตร์มากกว่ากัน Okay, so for me, I prefer at home personally. To be honest, I don't really like the cinema that much. I'm a little bit strange. I know that so many people love to go to the cinema and watch a movie. But yeah, I prefer to stay at home. And the reason I love to stay at home is because I love eating. Actually, there's so many reasons. Number one, I love eating. And I love eating my own food. At the cinema, I have to pay like 500 baht for some popcorn and some Coke. But if I eat at home, then I can go to 7-Eleven and I can buy ice cream. I can buy popcorn. I can buy, what else? Coke. I can buy whatever I want for 500 baht, and I can sit at home and relax. And so mainly, the food is a big point. Number 2, I sometimes go to the bathroom when I watch a film. So if I watch in the cinema, then I have to, like, after maybe 45 minutes or 1 hour, I need to go to the bathroom. And then I have to get up, and then I have to say to people like, sorry, ขอโทษ. Yep, every person, sorry. I need to go to the bathroom. So, those are the main reasons. Also, I just prefer to relax in my own space, but in the cinema, I have to sit next to somebody. So I prefer just my own space, my own food, my own air conditioning, everything I prefer at home by myself. So that's my opinion. Oh, lots of answers. Oh, this is very, very exciting. Lots and lots of answers. Okay, so Paula White says, more fun, I prefer at cinema. So Paula White, why do you prefer at the cinema? Any reason? If you have an answer, then Paula White, tell me, why do you prefer at the cinema? Okay, Witsuwat says, I prefer at home because I can pause and rewind. Yeah, that's a good point. Exactly. You can pause. I don't normally rewind, but pause definitely. Like, oh, I'm going to make some more tea, so I can pause and then I can make more tea and then continue watching. Yeah, so I think that's a very, very good reason. Let's have a look at other reasons. Rook says, I prefer watch movies at home. Yeah, so why? Why do you prefer watching movies at home? Let's have a look. Where there's some other answers. Oh, I'm not sure what this one means. IEU. Not sure this means. Diver Ong. Okay, Diver Ong says, I can sleep at home when I watch at cinema. Always sleep. Let me read this one more time so I can understand it. Okay, so I can sleep at home when I watch at cinema. I always sleep. So you sleep in the cinema and at home? Is that right? Let's see. This one, CK Oscar says, I learn English from movie. That's why I prefer to see at home. I can pause and play many times. Okay, perfect. Okay, so you're right. I think that watching movies at home is such a good way to learn English. Like you say, you can pause, you can rewind, and then you can read the subtitles. And then if you're feeling extra kayan, if you're feeling extra hardworking, then you can write down the vocabulary. I'm not sure, do you do that? Does anybody watch movies and then write down the vocabulary? Let's have a look at another one. So, because my lovely dog, I'm guessing you mean that you like to watch movies at home because you like to watch with your dog. Maybe your dog likes to watch the movies with you, but in the cinema, you can't take your dog with you. So, yeah, maybe that's the reason why you said, because my lovely dog. Let's have a look. Pitia Pon says, I prefer watching movies at cinema over at home because in cinema, sound systems are keeping better and better these days. Okay, excellent. I think that, one of the main reasons that people like to go to the cinema is because of the big screen and also the sound system. You're right. The sound system is so clear and it's like surround sound. We say surround sound. So I think that's one of the many reasons why people love to go to the cinema. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, the next question for you is, what is your favorite movie? Why? What is your favorite movie? Why? Okay, what is your favorite movie? Why? แปลว่าภาพยนตร์เรื่องโปรดของ ของคนคือเรื่องอะไรภาพยนตร์เรื่องโปรดของคนคือเรื่องอะไร Okay, so everybody write down their favorite comment. Okay, so if you have your favorite movie, then write it down below. Okay, what is your favorite movie? Okay, write it down below. What is your favorite movie and why? Okay, so we've got some answers here. We've got Harry Potter. Okay, good. That's a good film. I like Harry Potter. Notting Hill. Okay, Notting Hill. Oh, Notting Hill is a British film, I think, with Hugh Grant and who's the other one? I can't remember. I have a blank. I have a blank in English means I can't remember. It means I can't think. Kid my off. I have a blank. Okay, let's have a look at some answers. So we have Terminator. Oh, Terminator's a good one. I'll be back. Oh, okay, so we've got Terminator. Oh, Lobin. Oh, we've got Lobin. We've got my favorite film is Titanic because it looked so real and exciting. Oh. Yeah, I also like Titanic. It's a good classic. We can say that Titanic is a classic. In English, when we say that something is a classic, it means that it will be famous and loved for a long time. It doesn't matter whether it's an old film, it's still a classic. Whenever you watch it, whether you watch it now, in 20 years, it doesn't matter. It will always be popular. So you can say Titanic is a classic. Titanic is a classic. Let's have a look at other. Oh, Forrest Gump. Okay, we've got Forrest Jai says Forrest Gump. So yes, Forrest Gump is another classic. I think that even though it's quite an old film now, well, oldish, it's still a popular movie today. People still enjoy Forrest Gump. Let's have a look at some other ones. Spider-Man. Oh, Spider-Man is a good film. Okay, and there have been so many different versions of Spider-Man, so I'm not sure how many I've seen. I think I've seen a couple, and I think Spider-Man is always a good film to watch. Yeah, I think Spider-Man's a good one. What else? Any other films? I'm just looking at some other examples. Let me Siri says, Pimak Prakanong. Did I pronounce this correctly? It's written in the Thai. Pimak. Is it Pimak Prakanong? I've heard of this film. I don't think I've seen it, or maybe I've seen like part of it, but I know that it's a very famous Thai movie. Yeah, I think I saw it a long time ago. So I can't remember it very well, but I know that lots of people, I think that this film is also a classic Thai film. I think so. And let's have a look. Oh, okay. Again, we have Harry Potter again. We have Bo Allison Swift says Harry Potter because I want to get in the magical world like them. Yeah, so Harry Potter, again, I think is a classic. I keep saying this word because I think many of these films are classics. So yes, Harry Potter is definitely a very popular film. And also Harry Potter, do you like listening to the British accent? Because in Harry Potter, they all have very British accents, especially Hermione, for example. Hermione, who is called Emma Watson, I think so. She's from Oxford. So actually, we both have the same accent, similar accent, because we're both from the same area. So she's also from Oxford. And yeah, so we have a similar accent. Let's have a look at other ones, other films. Let's choose another one. Oh, there's so many interesting movies that you've put here. Okay, Banteng says Jurassic Park. Oh, Jurassic Park. Okay, yes. Again, that's another classic. Jurassic, the classic. Yeah, so I think that lots of people enjoy Jurassic Park because it's just full of dinosaurs. It's quite fun. It's exciting. So I think that's a good one. Okay, so let's, one more. Ellen Ray Musk says Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. Yes, again, that's another film that so many people enjoy. I think I saw it so long ago. I remember I enjoyed it, but it was very, very long. I remember like, oh my gosh, I think maybe I fell asleep while watching it. So, yes. Okay, good. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Okay, the next question is, which one shall I choose? I have so many questions that I can choose. It's hard for me to decide. Okay, so the next question is, do you prefer watching Thai films or international films? Do you prefer watching Thai films or international films แปลว่าคนชอบดูหนังไทยหรือหนังต่างชาติ Okay, so do you prefer watching Thai films or international films คนชอบดูหนังไทยหรือหนังต่างชาติ Okay, so I'll be interested. This question, I don't know what you will say. Maybe some of you will say Thai films, maybe some of you will say international films. So yeah, and if it's international, then do you enjoy watching American and British English, or do you prefer watching like Indian? Do you like watching Indian films, Chinese films, Japanese films? Obviously, there's so many films from different countries. Okay, so most of you are saying international films, so that's interesting. So what about Thai films? Are there any of you that prefer watching Thai films? Oh, so Ram Tian says, it depends on the movie. Okay, that's a good point. It depends on the movie. Okay, nice answer. Okay, and Wan says, if you pay for me, I don't mind. Fair enough. Very, very good answer. Okay, so Pam Pomelo says international films. Okay, very nice. Pam, why do you like watching international films? Why do you prefer them? And let's have a look. I think somebody else just said that they like watching, Witsu Wat says international, especially Indian films. I like to dance. Oh, wow. So do you like put on an Indian film at home and then dance? Do you copy the dance? To be honest, I have seen maybe one Bollywood movie in my life. And actually, it was when I was flying to Thailand. I think so, if I remember correctly. I think a long time, maybe 10 years ago, I flew from, oh gosh, I can't remember. I know that I flew from London and then maybe to somewhere in was it Dubai, or I can't remember. I think maybe to Dubai, but they had on an Indian film. And it was a Bollywood film. And it was the first Bollywood film I had ever seen. And there was so much dancing and singing. It was okay. I think I prefer international films a little bit more, maybe. But sure, it was interesting to see because I'd never seen an Indian film before. Let's have a look to see what else. My international films. Okay, so it seems like most of you prefer watching international films. Why do you prefer watching international films? Is it because you can practice listening to English, or is it just because of the story, the acting, the actors? Yeah, so why in general do you prefer watching international films? I mean, for me, I personally prefer watching international films for me, but that's just because I'm English, so I've grown up watching Hollywood films, watching some films from England. So yeah, that's just my personal opinion. And let's have a look. So Siri Kran says international films because I can learn different things. Okay, so that's a nice reason, I think. So I think that often when we watch movies, we can learn so much about the culture, about the language, about the people, how people live. So I think that, I mean, actually, if you want to learn English, then movies are such a good way to learn the language, to learn the culture. So I think you're right that we can learn so many different things when we watch international films. Okay, good. Okay, so let's move on to the next question then. God, it's 9 p.m. already, so we're going to have two more questions for this evening. Next question is, who is your favorite actor or actress? Who is your favorite actor or actress? Soนักแสดงคนโปรดของคนคือใคร? Who is your favorite actor or actress? Who is your favorite actor or actress? So actually in English, we don't have to say actress. I mean, normally, okay, actor is for men, actress is for women. But in general, you can just say actor. So when you say actor, it can mean a man or a woman. So actually, when you're talking, you don't always need to say actor or actress. You could just say, who is your favorite actor? And then that includes women as well. So for me personally, I don't have a favorite actor or actress. Actually, to be honest, only until recently did I start watching films. Well, not recently, but when I lived in England, I didn't really watch films because I didn't go to the cinema. And also at my home, when I grew up, my parents didn't really let me watch that much TV. I spent most of my time when I was younger, like playing the piano or doing homework, or I don't know, but I didn't really watch that much TV when I was younger. And then I didn't really like going to the cinema. So when I was younger, I didn't watch that many films. And then now that I'm older, now also because of Netflix, it's a good opportunity to watch films. So nowadays, more recently, I enjoy watching films. But yeah, I don't have a favorite actress or actor, to be honest. Okay, let's have a look at some answers. Okay, first of all, we have Cha Avril. Okay, you said Emma Watson. Okay, so I'm guessing you also like Harry Potter then. So yes, Emma Watson. Next, we have Tom Cruise. Okay, I think that Tom Cruise is a very popular actor for many people. Yeah, I think he's a favorite actor for many people because, yeah, he's been acting for a long time. He's very good at acting. And yeah, he's been in some good movies. To be honest, I can't think of many of the movies that he's been in, but I've definitely watched some of his movies. Next, we have Arnold Schwarzenegger. Is that Schwarzenegger? I think so. I'm sorry. I actually don't know how to spell Arnold Schwarzenegger myself, but I think that's what you're trying to spell. So yes, I'm guessing you like Terminator then. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, it's a difficult word to pronounce. It's a German name. Anne Kim says, no one. I can watch anyone. We're the same then. For me, yeah, like I said, I don't have a favorite actor or actress, but yeah, I'm the same as you. Let's see who else. Who else? I just saw somebody else. I just saw Julia Roberts somewhere. Oh, Tick says Julia Fiona Roberts. Oh, you even know her middle name. Gosh, you are very, very good. You must be a real fan if you know her middle name as well. Yeah, so Julia Roberts. Yeah, Julia Roberts was who I was thinking of in Notting Hill. That was it. So I said Hugh Grant, and there's another lady, there's another actress, I can't remember her name, and Julia Roberts. Yeah, Julia Roberts, I can only think of her in Notting Hill, but I feel like she's been in some nice classic films, and I think she's a very good actress. I think so. So yes, Julia Roberts. Who else? Who else should we choose? Oh, this one, Johnny Depp. Okay, Johnny Depp. Yeah, so Johnny Depp, I know, was in Pirates of the Caribbean. So do you like Pirates of the Caribbean? I'm guessing you do if you like Johnny Depp. But Johnny Depp, he's quite an interesting actor. I think his acting style is quite different from other people. He's quite out there. When I say he's quite out there, his style of acting is, yeah, it's quite different. It's quite exaggerated. We can say that his acting is exaggerated. So yeah, Johnny Depp is also a popular actor for many people. Okay, so let's move on to the last question because it is 9:05 already and the time has gone so quickly as usual. So let's have the last question for today. Is, would you like to be an actor or actress yourself? Would you like to be an actor or actress yourself? คนอยากเป็นนักแสดงหรือไม่ คนอยากเป็นนักแสดงหรือไม่ Okay, so would you like to be an actor or actress yourself? If yes, tell me why. Why would you like to be an actor? Why would you like to be an actress? And if you wouldn't, why wouldn't you like to be an actor or actress? So for me, I think it may be a fun job. I think it's a very hard job. I don't think it's easy. But I think it depends what level. I think that maybe for some kind of low-level actors or actresses, they maybe are not that experienced. But for the ones that are in like big movies, then yeah, I think they have to work hard. I imagine that it's very tiring and exhausting because you have to use lots of energy. You have to like put all yourself into your character. Kind of like when I'm doing live, I have to use my energy. Let's have a look. So let's see your answers. Would you like to be an actor or actress yourself? Okay, so Winnie says absolutely yes, I love to be an actor. Excellent. So Winnie, why would you love to be an actor? Why would you love to be an actor? And Siri says exactly no. So Siri, you can say no way. I'm too old to be. Siri, you can be an actor or actress at any age, whether you're old or young. You're never too old to do anything. So yeah, never too old. Always remember that. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, we also have Narud says, no, it's hard job. Yeah, I think acting for some people it is a hard job. I think so. Sure. And Ramtian Thompson says, no, I don't, because I'm a very smile person. What does this mean? I'm not sure what the smile, I'm not sure what the smile means. But yes, this is the answer. No, I don't, because I'm or maybe you're just a very happy person. And let's look at the last one. Oh, and Anne Kim says, certainly not. I'm way too old. It's fine, Anne. You can do anything at any age. Age should never be an obstacle. You should never be too old to do anything. Oh, and this one's also an interesting one. Says, no, because I don't like makeup a lot. I don't like makeup a lot of emotions, especially angry moments. Okay, so I think you mean especially. So yeah, you don't like to be too many emotions. You don't like to be angry because, yeah, of course, they have to act very, very angry. Okay, so I think this is the last comment for today. Today, did you have fun today? Okay, did you have fun today? So yes, this is the last question of today. We have finished all of the comments today. So have you had fun? Did you have fun today? Remember to write down below, did you have fun today? If you've enjoyed it, then say, yes, I did. Okay, so did you have fun today? Okay, if you've enjoyed today, then say, yes, I did. Okay, write down below, did you have fun today? Okay, so next week then. Okay, so I would just like to tell you a couple of things. Okay, so next week, okay, please come and watch. But there is something very, very important to tell you. Okay, so next week, we will have live session as normal. But just to tell you that next week is 9 p.m. 9 p.m. So the reason is that next week is with Falang Angmo. Okay, so we're going to have a joint live session together. So if you want to come and see us both together, so we will be having a live together. So either I will share it from my page, or you can see it from her page or my page, but hopefully I will be able to share it from my page. So yes, 9 p.m. next week. So if you're interested in joining, then please join it. It should be really, really fun. For me, Falang Angmo is, actually I should say Kana is her name, Kru Kana. She is great. For me, she is one of the best teachers in Thailand, because she has such great English. So yeah, we're going to do a live session together. So it's super exciting. Yeah, for me, I love the way, I don't know whether you know her already, but she also, she also manages to speak in English during her session. So Kana, someone says Kana narak. Yes, she is. She's so nice. So we're going to have a live session together. So that should be so nice. So yeah, so just remember then. So next week, okay, at 9 p.m. Okay, 9 p.m. Monday. Okay, that's Monday. I forgot to say, yes, I should change that to 9 p.m. next Monday. Okay, so that's with Falang Angmo, with Kana. Okay, good. So during the week, hopefully you will be able to practice your English. I have now a new account with Blocked It. Oh, I don't know whether any of you know Blocked It. It's a new app. And so basically, let me try and write it. Blocked It. Let me try and write it. Okay, so Blocked It. So I have started using Blocked It. And so I use, basically I use it for audio notes. I use it for, what's it called? Podcasts. So if you're interested in watching or listening to my podcasts, then you can practice listening. I think I've done 4 podcasts already on my Blocked It account. And I've just spoken about different things. I just speak about, just like my experience in Thailand. But it's a good opportunity for you to practice listening to English. So yes, please follow my page and practice listening to English. Okay, so I will see you all next Monday. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have had fun. And see you next Monday at 9 p.m. Okay, 9 p.m. Don't forget, with Kana. And yes, if you haven't already, then don't forget to share. Okay, don't forget to comment. And yes, send me some love. Send me some love. Okay, send me some love down below. Send me a heart. Okay. It makes me very happy when you send me some. Oh, thanks, honey. Oh, I like that you're called Honey too. Honey Bubbly sends me some love. Thank you, honey bubbly. Yeah, any more lovely comments would be nice. Good night, Rosie. Thank you. Thank you. Good night, Winnie. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Yes, send me some love hearts down below. And yes, follow my Blocked It account as well so you can practice listening. So yes, okay. Oh, we have a very nice comment from Kate. I like Kate. Says, thanks, Rosie. Sleep well tonight, hun. Oh, I like you. Thank you so, so much. I'm loving these comments. And yes, Char Avril says, thank you so much. Have a good dream and sleep tonight. Thank you so, so much. Okay, so thank you all for watching. And yes, I will see you all next week at 9 p.m. Bye, everybody. Bye. Thank you so much all for the love. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.